Okay. Standing tall. I look terrible. Guys, I was just literally in bed already and was like, oh, let's film this while it's fresh in your head and your mind and your body. So how did surgery go?
Yeah, it went well.
Okay, come on, elaborate for the people. We're already 20 seconds in.
Yeah,
Start from the beginning. They did the pre-op when you were there.
Yeah, I was bricking it.
Mm-hmm.
But the nurse that we had looking after me was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to put my gown on. I did all that wrong.
I did assist you in that.
You did,
but we
yeah,
must have
we messed
understood.
we must
have understood incorrectly.
It was all back to front. I had to change that, and then so then they took me in, and
you missed the part where the nurse said that they'll make fun of you if you don't change it.
Yeah, I did ask. I was like, "Will I be judged?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I go into the theater, and then I'm like, he started telling me there'd be a bit of stinging on my.
Who, the doctor?
The doctor, yeah,
okay.
He was really nice as well. Really, really nice bloke.
Mm-hmm. What doctor was it?
Stephen Moser, his name was.
Okay, because honestly, the amount of you right now at this moment of time, it's like when our first transfer is going live, because this has all been so delayed, and so many of you have been like, you need to contact Dr. Ramsey, you need to contact Dr. Ramsey, and we have.
So they'll put you in contact with Dr. Stephen Moser.
Yeah.
Really nice bloke. Started telling me there'd be a bit of stinging on the top of my leg.
You haven't even told them where they went in from. Because
so
when you're doing your research, you might notice that they go through here.
Yeah, and they went through my groin.
Yeah.
So the problem was on the left side, but they went in through the right. Be a bit of stinging, and then I'm waiting for this stinging, and I'm like, is it gonna? When's the stinging gonna start? He's like, if you haven't felt it by now, then you're not gonna feel anything. Then I'm thinking they're still preparing, and they're still working how they're gonna do it, and this like machine is moving up and down. Like, I don't know whether it's X-ray or what, is moving up and down different places.
Did they have to put the dye in you so they could see where?
I've got no clue, because sort of he's talking to me and everything alright, feeling comfortable? Yeah, I'm fine. And then he said you might feel a little bit of clicking in your sort of like gut area. And I had no clue they'd even started. So I'm thinking they're still setting up, and he's like 3/4 of the way through it. And then he's like, is that, can you feel? I was like, I cannot feel a thing. I didn't even know you were in. And then sort of like 2 or 3 minutes after that, he's like, yeah, all done. And it might have been longer, but I felt like I was there for 10 minutes. And I didn't feel anything. So the only thing he did say was that like where they go in, is that I don't know if it's an artery or a vein or whatever they went in through, but he said it's the same artery or vein that's connected to your bowels. So I do feel a little bit of discomfort.
The way he describes it, I feel like the ladies watching this, the way he describes it, I honestly feel like you're just describing like period pain and like a period poo sensation.
Yeah, it's just tender all around there, and like if I move a certain way, it's a bit sore. But yeah.
But do you think that you could go lift anything heavy right now, or you could like? You need the time off.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think no.
Because that's another thing.
I tell you when it's uncomfortable when I sit in the car and I put my seatbelt on, and if I go over a bump or anything like that in the car, it's uncomfortable. Because
that's the thing, seeing so many.
And it's uncomfortable if I've got to move the dogs. Yeah,
but there's people. There's a very select handful of videos about this online, and I feel like everybody's recovery is so incredibly different that it's kind of hard to gauge.
It's weird. It's like I'm not.
But you left heavy things. Yeah. You're in sweaty things. You've got to like wear suits and stuff.
Yeah, I got to lean over a lot of things in work as well, which is.
So you're taking the time off.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm not gonna rush myself back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a little, it's just uncomfortable really, but it's not like, I put on a very brave face.
Yes. So anything that you think anybody should know before doing this? What? Oh, he did say, like, did he successfully treat it?
I asked. Yeah, he said I've successfully treated it.
See how I'm having to like remind him?
Yeah. That was like, and I was stunned because that was when I still thought he were doing it, and he was like, yeah, I've successfully treated it. He shouldn't come back.
You said he was very confident.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was confident that he nailed it and it's not going to come back. But with these things, there is a chance that it does, because that's another thing. I asked him what causes it in the first place, and he was like, gravity, heavy lifting. There was something else he said as well, but I can't remember. But yeah, so I think I've had mine since I was about 12 or 13. So what kind of heavy lifting I was doing then, I don't know.
But didn't he say, he said it could be just
climbing
getting
in
on
and
the
out of bed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
which is crazy.
But yeah, it's like, yeah.
And so how long did he say, like, he said just don't lift anything too heavy this first week, and then just be mindful going forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he wants me to come back for an ultrasound at the beginning of June.
Yeah.
So,
and what did he say about, oh gosh, it's gone, the pain that you've been experiencing?
Should go.
Obviously. You told me, I'm like remembering the things that you texted me yesterday that he said that, because you said that you don't experience that much pain, but he said that you've gotten used to it.
No, after I asked him. Is
it my video or is it yours?
What about the pain? It'll go. What's wrong with that? It's normal.
Well, yeah, but they don't know what you text me.
So after I'd asked him about what causes it in the first place, he then said he gets people come to him to treat it for fertility, for pain relief, and cosmetics, because it doesn't look the best. I'm sure that's what he said. And then so I'm there for fertility.
Yeah.
But I did say to him about, I do get an ache, but it's usually when I'm stood up for long periods of time at work, I do get a dull ache, but I'm so used to it that I forget it's there.
Yeah.
And then sort of like if I think about it, then it sort of, I don't know how to describe it really, but I'm so used
when
to
you're
I'm
consciously
so used to having
thinking
it.
about it, it's there.
When Dr. Ramsey said about it, and he said about, no, it wasn't Dr. Ramsey, it was the guy that did the ultrasound. When I saw Dr. Ramsey, he said about, that must be painful for you. And since he said that, I started thinking about the pain, and now I can feel the pain a lot more. And when it does start to happen, I start thinking about it, and then I sort of made me realise how much it does hurt. But hopefully that'll all be gone now.
Yeah. Anything else to tell them before we go?
No, that's it, I think. Other than the care was really good, really nice people.
What about your chicken mayo sandwich?
Chicken mayo sandwich was not the best, but that was my fault.
For ordering a chicken mayo?
For ordering it. And I don't even like it. I panicked, I looked at the menu, I was really nervous, and words weren't making sense, and I picked chicken mayo, and I don't even like chicken mayo. So
what you're saying is, in summary, that there's nothing to stress about.
There's nothing. If I'd have known it was only going to take 10 minutes and I would pan by, I'd have had something way better than chicken mayo. Yeah.
Okay. And you would have done this when you went to the doctor the first time when you were, what, 19, 20?
I would have had this done when I was 19 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have had it done mainly for the cosmetics. I
knew when you were talking about cosmetic earlier, I was like, some people come for cosmetic, and I'm like,
I would have
you would have done it for
had
cosmetic.
it done because it looks minging. I've been putting up with it for years, and like, it's gross.
But it is one of those things, like, I would have never noticed it if you, genuinely, I would have never noticed it if you didn't point it out. And I feel like girls, I mean, this is going to go in a completely different direction now, but like...
Who wants to look at that?
No, but like, a lot of girls talk about like labiaplasties and stuff now. Yeah, and when I bring that up, you're like...
Please don't care.
Yeah, but I think this is kind of like that.
Yeah, probably.
You know, so, right. Ready to go? Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.